Hello, old hammerers. So, I've just got back from Boyle, and I was picking up a few things. A couple of things that I picked up. Heroes for Wargaming. I've wanted this book for donkey's years, literally donkey's years. I used to look at it in the library when I was a boy, and yeah, it's a top book, and I've always wanted it and never owned it. But now I've got it. I bought that from Stuart Cratcliffe from Facebook group. He's selling me 12 quid. 12 quid for that. Wicked. And then also I struck a little side deal with my mate, David Wood of the Little Soldier Company. And look what I got out of it. That is a boxed and unopened spined dragon. Spined dragon! So, yeah, I thought I might open it on this video, if you're up for it. Like, I have no idea what nick it's in. It might be good nick, bad nick. I'm going to open it and see. Box, you know, box, the plastic around it is beat up. It's showing age. It's been in storage for, I don't know what year this was made, but at least 40 years, because when it was made, the spined dragon cost £15. £15? Really? I think you'd get like 5 figures for that now. And some new Games Workshop stuff, 1 figure. So, let's take that nasty old plastic wrapper off. Say goodbye to that. I'm gonna lift the lid. Oh god, this is great. So first of all, look at this. You know, that was under the cellophane. So I really like that. And then there's another one inside here. I'm gonna try and turn the camera slightly so you can see. There's another one, and this has got like coming soon, C30 Amazons. Well, those C30 Amazons are well old and very sought after now. So, yeah. And there's a bit of a wing plan for the dragon on the back. Yeah, so look at this box, all unopened and stuff. It's got polystyrene chips. Polystyrene chips, like I ain't seen these for a while. Now they do polystyrene Cheetos, don't they? Expanding foam Cheetos. And looking in here, and here's the dragon. Now, it's showing some signs of weathering, but it doesn't look to be too bad. Oh, that is heavy. That is seriously a heavy piece of lead. Boy, that is heavy. It is a little bit dry, but I think it will be okay, actually. It's certainly not anything that I'm worried about in terms of, you know, would I keep it, would I get rid of it? It looks okay to me. Perfect. It's so heavy. I mean, I don't know, that is really heavy. Let's put it there for the time being. I'll keep digging in here and see what else there is, because the rest of it should be in here. Ooh, so we've got a really big piece here. And this is the tail. That is massive. This thing is huge. Look at the size of it. I mean, that's the size of it. You see? Wow. That is big. Okay, so we've got a beast on our hands here. I'm trying to film with this one. God, I hate these chips. But they're good for a suspense factor. So here we have a very spiny arm. Look at that. I'm trying to get a damn camera to focus. Look at that. That is, again, massive. This thing is big. Put that down there. Keep digging. Oh, what the hell was that? Somewhere in there was something. A leg. Look, can you see it? A big leg. And another spiny arm. Wow. What I'm going to do, I think, is it smells funky. I am going to. Oh, I think this is the head. And there we go. There is the head. So, yeah, that is sweet. So there we go, guys. That's the dragon. I'm going to put him back in the box in a minute. And first things first is I think I'm going to give him a little bit of a rub down with a wire brush, just to get any of that sort of weathered stuff off him. I don't know what it is exactly. People will be shouting, lead not, lead not. Well, if it is, fuck it. I don't care. I'll sort it out. I will sort it out. But there you go. There's a spined dragon. What a nice haul. Okay, so as you can see, these are the parts of the dragon. Now, they look good, they look alright here, don't they? And this is because I've used this wire brush, a little toothbrush sort of size wire brush. And I picked these up in a pack from Wilkinson's, you know, the DIY place or the little home store. The dragon is in good nick, generally. May have had a spine on the other side of his head, I don't know. That's gone, perhaps. Can't tell. The body here, as you can see, after giving it a really good brushing, I did have you know, thin membrane gloves on to do this. It looks tolerable. If we just inspect here, you can perhaps just see the traces of a bit of white in that gap where the wing goes, and perhaps in the recess there. But generally, it's quite good nick now. Sadly, when doing this, I lost the leg. Okay, so I'm going to have to pin that. Luckily, it's big enough to drill down the middle and put a rod in and pin that. That's no problem. So let's have a look at the other bits. Now, if you see the spines here, you can see that there's some oxidisation on these spines, and particularly the worst bit there is on the leg there. Well, again, I've got a mask on. I've got some thin membrane gloves, and I believe with a little bit of gentle coaxing I can get rid of that oxidisation and salvage this figure. Let's hope, eh? So then, old hammerers, I have completed the wire brushing of the spined dragon, and as you can see, for the majority I've managed to remove all the residue, and the can get some daylight there, and you can see it's in pretty good nick. Now, I did have a minor mishap with the tail. The tail was particularly bad. I started to bend it and I lost the end of the tail, as you can see there, which is very sad, but I can pin that back or resculpt it if need be. But again, by and large, I managed to deal with the problem. Yeah, so there we go. The rest of the figure is over here, all treated pretty well. So now I'm just going to clean it up a bit, wash any residue off it, dry it out, and then prime it. So I decided to spray it up using normal car primer. I just used some old cardboard boxes as my spray booth. I tried to give everything a couple of coats to make sure I got every angle covered. And then took it inside and began drilling, pinning and gluing. Morning everyone. So just a quick update on the dragon then. So I've put him up on the shelf. As you can see, the wing had to have some restoration. Now I went heavy on the green stuff there because that bit snapped completely. I will sand that down and make it, invisible. Let's have a look at the other damage whilst we're here. If I turn the dragon along, so there was some green stuffing to be done around the neck, but that's pretty much to do with the position I put the head in. There's a bit of a scuff on the knee there from the priming, which I'll have to take care of, and obviously there's some green stuffing around the tail, which again I'll have to take care of because it's a bit crude and rude. But if we go down to the tail, when I was bending the tail into position, that also broke. But again, green stuffed and with a little bit of TLC, I can get that looking good as new. So if we turn around, and I'm telling you people, this, if you don't own a spine dragon, this is one heavy figure. I have never felt a figure. Well, I have got one heavy figure, and it's a Balrog, but it's a big Balrog, Tony Ackland one. But this is as heavy, if not heavier, and more delicate. Now I noticed when I was moving the dragon that I need some green stuff here on this joint. I totally forgot to green stuff that, so I'll do that. And it doesn't really matter that his rear paw isn't not on the ground. I suppose for support's sake it could potentially matter, but in truth he's going to be very well pinned to a base, and so I've just very roughly green stuffed the gaps, as you can see there. I will tidy all of that up with some fresh stuff at the end, but yeah, and probably give it another quick prime just to seal everything in. But yeah, that's where we're at. I haven't attempted the wings, and if you look on the joint of the wing there by his tail, I haven't deflashed it. The reason being that structure there is quite brittle, so I think any sort of mould lines may have to be taken care of by a bit of green stuffing. But anyway, it's looking good, and it's certainly not a lost cause.